Welcome back. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about a book called The Breadwinner. This story was set in 2001 in Afghanistan under Taliban rule. The 11-year-old protagonist named Parvana helped her father walk to and from a market. Her father lost his leg due to a bomb and also sold his prosthetic leg. His job was to read and write letters for the people, for most of them didn't have literacy. One day, when the family was having a good time, 4 Taliban members broke into their house and took their father away, who received an education in England. The whole family became even more depressed after that. The next day, Parvana and her mother decided to visit the prison where her father was being kept. They instead got beaten up by some Talibs and sent home. Women and girls in Afghanistan are forbidden to go outside without their husbands and are also forbidden to learn in schools or other organizations. Her mother became severely ill when they got home and spent most of the time just sleeping. Since they all live in a broken home with almost no food and water, Parvana faced the big challenge to buy the necessary goods for the family. She only managed to buy some bread after being chased by a group of Talibs. She somehow met her gym teacher, Miss Veera, along the way. Miss Veera was staying and lived in Parvana's family. Since women did not have any rights at all, Miss Veera was the one who insisted that Parvana should be turned into a boy. For nobody would even notice the drastic change that was made to her. When that happened, Parvana had no problem reading and writing letters for all people who needed them. She even had no problem buying any food that was essential to her family. Everyone thought she was just a regular boy. Things began to change when Parvana meets her old school friend Shazia in the market. Shazia was pretending to be a T-boy, and she's been doing that for a much longer time. They also found an illegal way to make even more money, which profited them immensely. Shazia's father died a long time ago, and her father's parents live with her mother, whom they extremely hate. And Shazia doesn't feel like she has a life in Afghanistan, which is why she decided to go to France in the summer and stayed there. After Parvana returned home, she found out that her older sister Nuria is getting married. The family was supposed to go to the marriage together in Mazar, but Parvana insisted that she stayed back. Parvana now only lives with Miss Veera. After coming back from another day of work, she found her father. He was taken out of prison and returned directly to Parvana's home. She became very glad, but after hearing the news, she heard that the Taliban are now in Mazar, which is where her sister and mother are. So that is why her father decided that they're gonna go to the refugee camps they hoped the rest of their family might be. She even invited Shazia, who said they will both meet 20 years later in France, at the top of the Eiffel Tower. The story ends with Shazia leaving and Parvana and her father at the back of the truck. I would recommend this book to anyone interested in learning the hardships that even the simplest of people need to face, and that there's always the light at the end of the rainbow for whoever pulls others before themselves. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.